Earnhardt. Earnhardt gets alongside Morgan Shepherd on the inside, the preferred line. Now we're going to see the spin. Nail the gas and away he went.
Yep. Had Morgan out on the outside, so he just stood on the gas and took the lead. Now he's trying to pass Rick Wilson.
He's not going to hold Kyle Petty off, I'll tell you. Kyle Petty just coming too strong, too hard.
He is coming in a hurry.
Here's Ken Schrader trying to take the position away from Morgan Shepherd.
Morgan's car seems to have to run a while before it really sets in and starts running good.
And he did not stop and get tires that time. He had a couple of laps on his tires. Kenny Schrader and Kyle Petty both did stop and put 4 fresh tires. Jimmy Spencer did as well. There comes Spencer into it. See Spencer right behind Ricky Rudd.
Now Marlin passing the car number 44, and Kyle Petty has caught him, gentlemen, as they go down into turn 1. Not quite caught him, but he's right there.
We better get this statistic in before it goes away. But the last time the Stavola brothers won a NASCAR Winston Cup race was at Daytona in 1988 with Bobby Allison driving.
For the Daytona 500.
7 car Jimmy Hensley's.
Kyle made a little bit of a slip coming off of turn 1, and that allowed Hensley to really come up there on him, but Kyle has got her back down on the inside again, trying to move around his dad's race car.
But Jimmy's had a good run right now. Now here is Petty passing, or rather, Petty passing
Petty's
Rick
car.
Wilson. Yeah. And now Kyle closes in on Sterling Marlin in turn number 3, on to the main straightaway. Will he be able to get the lead back from Sterling as they go into turn number 1? Chances are pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah, look at Davey Allison and Ken Schrader racing side by side back there. It was the 7 car that was up beside of him. They were getting Schrader. Schrader beat him into the turn.
Kyle Petty is in the lead. And Robin Pemberton has been chosen as the Western Auto Mechanic of the race.
I tell you what, if he didn't win the award today, they better have a recheck.
He didn't want us to jinx him, but let's hope we don't.
You mean by talking to him?
Yeah, right. By mentioning that we don't chosen.
Marlin trying to hang on a second. There comes Kenny Schrader. Kodiak car.
Schrader's on the move.
He's on the move, trying to catch Sterling Marlin that second spot.
Harry Gantz there to the left, the right rather. Here comes Davey Allison passing Jimmy Hensley.
Well, Harry Gantz spent all that time working his way up to second place before that caution came out. And then after all the shuffling around with some not pitting and he coming out behind the other, he got himself back behind because he's trying to come back in front. So is Jimmy Spencer.
Ricky Rudd. Now Ted Musgrave got his lap back on that caution flag, so he is back in the lead lap. He's racing with these guys 4 positions.
Yep, he had not made a green flag pit stop when the caution came out, so that did put him back into the stop.
Musgrave is running in 9th position back on the lead lap. And we've only got 14 more laps to go. Kyle Petty within 14 of another win. Back right after this. Schrader 2.7 on Davey Allison, and Morgan Shepherd is 3 seconds behind as the laps are clicking off, and now 12 remain in this 200-lap, 500-mile event. Ted Musgrave back on the lead lap and moving up. He is up to 9th position, make that 8th position now.
Past Ricky Rudd the last lap. There we see Rudd right behind him with Pride Chevrolet. And trying to chase down Harry again.
There's and Spencer.
That's a race for about the 6th spot.
Jimmy Hensley seems to have lost a cylinder in the car number 7. He's off speed from what he was, but he's still out there running.
You see Kenny Schrader has just passed Sterling Marlin for that 2nd spot. There comes Davey Allison, Morgan Shepherd. Remember, all these guys running right together.
Side by side into turn 3, Marlin and Schrader.
Sterling got it underneath. Schrader trying to take that spot back. Now here they come, 2 abreast, and Sterling Marlin's got him a drafting partner. He had one.
Now Kenny Schrader has one with Davey Allison coming up there behind him.
John Kernan, tell us about the Jimmy Hensley situation.
Well, Bob, the engine developed a miss, thought it was the electrical problem. Jimmy reached over and switched to another electrical ignition box, and he radioed back, said that just made the problem worse. So they're just going to try and ride it out and hope that the cars stay together till the finish.
I'll tell you what, this is a heck of a race for second. They are all right together.
Yeah, Kyle's not going to get much TV time here right now. No, he's going to stay out front again. Jeff Gordon moves out of their way.
Schrader has second right now. Marlin is right behind in third. Then come Allison, Shepard, and Spencer. There's the leader.
Now you know why we aren't showing you the lead.
Right. 10 to go.
There's Harry Gant trying to move around Rick Wilson. That's going to cost Gant some time there right now.
Because he is on the outside, that's right.
Ted Musgrave right behind him. Now Gant finally makes a pass.
Meanwhile, Morgan Shepherd's going by on the inside of Davey Allison.
As I said earlier, Morgan's car needs a few laps before it really gets going. So he didn't quite make it past that time. Here's Spencer trying to pass Shepherd.
This has been some of the best racing we've seen all day.
Look at Spencer go in. And they are glued together as they come off that flat corner. Here comes Harry Gant. He'll try to make it 3 abreast.
If he has enough momentum down the straightaway, but I don't think he has. He don't know which one to follow, but he'd probably follow the inside man. That's what Davey Allison did a moment ago when he ducked out from behind Schrader in behind the 8 car.
Spencer got the corner a little too hard. If Harry had just been ready, he might have got both of them in one corner.
So it looks like he's going to get Shepherd.
No, Morgan's coming back.
Yeah, Morgan's coming back from the outside. Harry has to hurry through into the turn.
Shepherd wisely backs off.
Yep, smart thing to do.
Looks like they got that settled.
For the moment.
The 55 and the 44 having a shoving match back there. The 55 Musgrave on the lead lap, and Rick Wilson not on the lead lap.
But I bet Rick don't know it.
That's right. Rick Wilson thinks he's racing the 55 car in 4th position right now.
And the spotters probably don't realize it.
That's right.
They knew that Ted was a lap down earlier, so they figured they're racing 4th position right now. But they aren't.
Another Napa field summary. Cars on the lead lap.
Dale Earnhardt, he passed the leaders on this last restart. Still was in front of Kyle Petty. He is on the lead lap.
Yeah, he built up a big margin there before Kyle got to the front. Kyle is gaining on him a little bit now, but Earnhardt is staying out there in good shape.
Musgrave finally was able to get by Rick Wilson. Rick thought he lost his pole position. There we see Earnhardt, Kyle Petty.
Not too far from going a lap down. The Pontiac of Kyle Petty leads this race. The Chevrolet of Ken Schrader is second, and the Ford of Sterling Marlin is third.
There'll be 6 laps to go when they return.
Comes Spencer, and we, after seeing the football feature, we know that Spencer wants to do so well here at his home racetrack.
And that entire football team here watching.
Yeah, there's 85% from the school here today watching.
He's driving his heart out.
Yes, here he comes. He's on the inside.
Gonna get him. Yes, you can hear the roar go up from the grandstand.
Now is he going to slip up and let David come back on the inside?
Even though that